Hello, and welcome to RPTV presents Talks and Cosplay with Kayleigh. I'm your host, Kayleigh Wilson, and this is my co-host,
Scott.
And today we'll be talking about one of my favourite TV shows, The Legend of Vox Machina. So, let's get into it.
So, what is The Legend of Vox Machina, you may ask? The Legend of Vox Machina is this group of characters who band together and go from being drunken bums to being the saviours and defenders of the land after working for the king to take out this massive dragon thing. The show was made by Critical Role Productions, but the showrunner is Brandon Oman. My favourite character first is Perseus Derolo. Forget his second name every now and again. Percy is a prince. However, his entire family gets brutally murdered by the Briarwoods, and then his entire kingdom gets taken over. And then he runs away, makes a contract with the Demon of Vengeance to get vengeance on the Briarwoods, obviously, as well as the people who betrayed his family and his kingdom in order to join the Briarwoods in their problems. My second favourite character is Scanlan Shortholt. He has a magic that is called song magic, and he creates magic by making songs and stuff. He is also a ladies' man, as you'd call it, and you find out in season 2 that he has a daughter named Kayleigh, same name as me. Then my third favourite characters, and I say characters, it's because they are twins, Vexalia and Vaxalia. It's very strange to tell them apart at first, but eventually you get used to it. Vexalia ends up dating Percy, and she's the one who kind of stops him from getting his vengeance and going down a dark path. And Vaxalia, you soon learn, ends up being the champion to the matron of death. We then have Grog, who is an ox, and he's very much the muscle of the group. He left his own kind to join his friends after he found out how his kind treated those they see as weaker beings. We then have Pike, who is a dwarf, and she is a holy person, or was. She eventually gives up her religion because it was holding her back from believing in her own abilities. Then we have Kayleigh, who is an Ayrshire and is actually the next leader of her people when her father, obviously, passes or retires, whichever one of those comes first in the series. And she has elemental magic. But before she can fully gain all the elements, she has to go through trials to show she is worthy of the different elemental powers, and then gain special jewels, which become part of her costume and stuff, such as the green gem, the red gem, one for earth, one for fire. We've yet to see her earn wind, or forget the other one constantly. Water, that was it. Water. So, let's pop off to when I show you a cosplay now, shall we? So, what is cosplay, you may ask? Well, cosplay is when you get together a bunch of items from your house, or you get a bunch of fabrics and make it from scratch, a costume and an outfit or a wig to look like a character from a TV show, movie, or anime, or animation, or game. There's no limit to what you can cosplay. And despite what people may say or think, you don't need to be the same colour or race as your cosplay character. There's a lot of controversy about that, but we'll not get into that. But the character I am going to be cosplaying today is Kayleigh from The Legend of Voltron. So, let's show off the little pieces, shall we? First, we have the corset, which will go over my jumpsuit. We have the wig, which we'll put on. We have the boots, which will also be put on. We have these, which are little arm cuffs. Small little wardrobe malfunction, but it's fine. And then we have the jumpsuit. Then we have the black shirt that goes on over the jumpsuit. It is a Harley Quinn shirt, but I just wear it backwards so you don't see the picture. Now, let's get into cosplay. And this, everyone, is my cosplay of Kayleigh the Ayrshire from The Legend of Vox Machina. And as you can see, I've still got a little bit of tweaking today. The wig needs a bit of touching up, but, well, That's just what happens when you order wigs online, because they're never the right size for you. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Let's head off somewhere else now.
Thanks for joining us here at Talks and Cosplay with Kayleigh Wilson and my co-host Scott on RPTV Presents. It's been a pleasure to have you here, and if you want to know how to make your own cosplay, you can join us again on the next episode, where I will show you and teach you how to make your very own cosplay with cheap items that you can find anywhere in your home. And we will see you soon.